Uh, Poor Beth. Eugene is here to fix the window. Left his screwdriver behind. Yep. Lair of the Beast offered to keep a... Oh, but I have to be... Oh, no. It's because I took too long. That was my fault. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Screwdriver. Theories. I want to see if there was one... No. Okay. I wanted to see if there was one about the fact that we heard Bernard and Linda in the room, but I think that was more just like a thing for us, really. Rebecca, the laundry room. Word among the other maids that there's something going on between her and Bobby. Guests, Hector, the other crews and husband of Marcella. They splurged on a suite, but I know not to assume that's a sign of a happy marriage. That's true. Hector's mother is definitely the pushy type. Seems like they're in town to renew their vows. Hector's mother really wants them to hurry up and give her grandchildren. Someone's looking for Hector. Yes, Mr. Morgan. All right. One half of the couple staying in our suites. Dang. Other. Who's other? Raymond. Oh, the other brother. Deviant ways. Okay. To the vent. I feel like I'm like speed walking now.
Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were.
Oh yeah, we're going in there. Just gonna close this. Don't want to get caught. The Bible. Nothing. Oh man. Just what does that mean? I clean it up. Okay. Oh, not the tissues on the ground. Okay. Guess we'll make this. Blanket. Beautiful. All right. Oh, was there anything in there? I didn't even check. Did I check? And I have immediately forgotten that I did that. There's probably nothing in here, but you never know. Rose petals. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Like, oh my gosh. I'm just gonna throw that away. It really doesn't need to be in here. Okie dokie. To the vent. And it looks like another code for us to solve as well. So press E. I am pressing E. Okay. Ah, the wheel. Wait. Oh. Ah. E. Thank you. All right. Got my handy dandy notes here. So, and that'll have the ones that I missed. Oops. Okay. Snoop around to find any missing symbols. Okay, we know this. is T. This is M. E. Okay, meet. Me. 5 was O. This was N. Tonight. G. H in my room. The only thing that I can think would fit here is Michael. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
So the first note said, I will leave notes in the vent next to your room. And this said, meet me in my room tonight.
Anything new to report?
Interesting.
Yeah, but I also wanted to thank you for saving my skin earlier.
Oh, you're welcome.
I hope I didn't get you into too much trouble.
Well, I did get a little sermon from Bernard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't fuss about it. He mainly complained about my lack of decency and my abrasive personality. So, the usual stuff, you know? He did keep me in there forever, though. So, tell me it was worth it. Tell me you found something good in that vent.
I found another message written in secret code.
What does it say?
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Michael? Who's that? Another husband?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of
That's
a
true.
Michael
Michael's a
in this
new
story.
name.
Let me check the logbook.
Thank you, Beth. Michael.
There's a Michael staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh, Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
Whoa.
Could Marcella?
Yes?
No, never mind. So, what's next?
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
Well, I could call the room to make sure no one's there.
Good idea.
Hang on.
Oh, man.
You've got the all clear, Bean. Head on over.
Thanks, Beth. I'll call you
I don't
back.
know how this nickname got established, but I love it. Heck yeah, you opened the vent and decoded the second secret message. Yay,
Looks like I'm
achievements.
headed to room 507.
Anne Beaumont. Okay. One of 2 guests staying in 507. She's a divorcee. Oh, with the say no to divorce pamphlets. Michael is Anne's son. Michael must be around 8 or 9. Okay. So I will leave notes in the vent next to your room. Oh. Interesting. I wonder if... I wonder if the husband has anything to do with the divorcee, and that's why Marcella is so mad. I would just be like, somebody took it off. My bad. Can't look at that. Open. Can't even... There's got to be a way to open the safe in the in room 509.
Mr. Cruz, huh?
Insurance agent.
Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean?
1824. But there's 3 numbers. Red Lion cigarettes. Can I flip it over so one falls out? Hello, gravity work. Okay. Again, I'm not really sure why I would. Oh, but both of these cups have lipstick on them.
A lovely shade of lipstick.
That's it.
I know lipstick marks are a pain to scrub off, but they're kind of charming.
I can understand that, but damn it, Sophie. Understand that they're 2 different shades of lipstick.
Locked. The key has to be around here somewhere.
Oh, man.
You know the drill, Sophie. Let's sweep. And so a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
Wife abuse are not grounds for divorce in Quebec. I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonize. Oh, man. What is this? Adam or Eve? Shocking. Oh, wait! I mean, it's right there. It's right there. I don't want to clean anything up because I'm not even supposed to be in here.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but
We've been on the
didn't
trains for
anyone
2
notice it?
days now. It's a long time, made even longer by the fact that I cannot wait to see you again. Safe way to see each other. Oh my gosh. The forbidden... I always want to say tryst, but I think somebody told me it was tryst, and I don't like that word. I like it less. But anyways, the forbidden romance is between Mrs. Beaumont and Marcella. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Michael.
Papa.
Adults can be so...
I'm sorry, but Mom
confusing.
asked me, oh, it's in French,
Promise.
to not tell you the name of our hotel. She allowed me to talk about our room, though. We have 2 little beds, a radio, and even a television. She's really nice. Oh, I'm really nice. The hotel is nice too, but I miss home. Wish Mom and you could be happy. She says she no longer loves you. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me too? Ooh. Ouch. Battery? Keep battery out when not in use. Okay. All right. Mr. Beaumont. Anne's husband for now. Michael and his father are still in contact. Easy to put a parent on a pedestal. Well, no, that's true. Okay. Sugar frosted pops.
You almost look like...
Oh my
Marcella.
goodness. Oh my God, Sophie, put it together. Come on. Can I... Is there like a key hidden in one of these? I'm probably overthinking it. Interesting. All right, let's see. Oh, frickin'.
Those few coins in my tip jar would
Oh.
be pretty lonely.
Heck
They'll
yeah.
appreciate the company. Aw, that's so sweet. I didn't do much, but...
Thank you so much for taking care of our room every day and bringing us extra sheets. Michael and I wanted to give you a little something before we left. Oh my gosh. Put it back. I'll pick it up later. The winds and the leaves that day made a sound that sounded like The winds in the leaves that day made the tree whistle a soft melody that came to my ear. I remember every part of this day, for it was the day we met. Jesus, this is bad. I was looking for my cat when I heard the sounds of leaves blowing in the wind, like a melody to my ear on this summer day where I met you. Cute. the poetry. Oh, man. What is this?
That look in your eyes.
You don't need to know my name, but you've seen me. I've recognized that look in your eyes when you checked in. You and I don't need to make a fuss out of this. You keep your wits about you and I'll do the same. I wonder if that's from Linda, maybe? What is this? Oh, Greta. Okay. Interesting. Man, I don't want to like mess with stuff and
Some games really stand the test of time.
let them know that I've been here,
used
but
to
I
play this
do
game
really
all
want to
the time.
know. Michael's withdrawal is from school. We have successfully processed your request to withdraw your son, Michael Bercy, from his school schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue his education from home. Okay, we're going to be homeschooled now. Man, people just throwing their hair rollers all over the place. All right. Where is this damn key?
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh,
You
I
got
hope
some
you can
balls to
stay
accuse me of
far
that, as
away
if
from
you were
him
so
as possible.
irreproachable yourself. Do you think I don't know where you spend your nights? First of all, you won't let me see my son. I really don't know what that is. I know it says rockets, but I don't know what else it is. Inspect.
Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face,
Ooh.
Mr. Beaumont.
All right, cigarettes. Is that a wedding ring? Yes, it is, in fact, a wedding ring and an engagement ring. Can't clean this. What is that? I don't know. Nail clippers? Oh, matchbooks. Bar and restaurant. Okay. Ugh, I want to know where this key is so badly. But I don't want to be in here when I'm not supposed
The key
to.
to the chest must be around.
Oh, but I have to. Okay. He's got the drawing contest. Oh, that's where the yo-yo came from. Frickin' dick.
Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
Oh my god, that absolutely says Marcella. It's so hot right now in Texas. It's quite a shock after the cool weather of Montreal. My family has never seen so before, and I could not find the words to tell them. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas was exhausting. How are things going with your family? I know you don't get along well, but I hope you're still able to have a good time. I will leave for Montreal on the 8th. I cannot wait to be back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I miss our late night studying sessions at Harry's. I even miss Sister Miller's classes, if you can believe it. I will see you soon. Warm wishes. Obviously from Marcella.
Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friends.
Well, oh no, wait, I do want that. Let me pick it up. Okay. All right, here we go. Chest. Ah,
I'll need another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere?
have I?
That key looks so familiar.
Oh.
Why do I associate it with room 5?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Thank you for the helpful hint there, Soph. Let's close this. And we'll close this. Was it open? I don't remember now. Oh man. Okay. All right. Okay. Close that. Nope. Where was that dang key? There. E. Is that not it? No. That's like a tack or something. Okay, if I were me and I remembered things, then I would say that the weird looking key. I just heard like a music tone shift. Now I'm worried. No. No. Okay. No. Oh my god. Scroll down. Oh my god, I am so nervous right now. Nothing in there. Where was that stupid key? Was it on top of the safe? Was it in the safe?
Ah, there you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth.
Bean, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, about what?
Well, a little birdie told me Mr. Morgan and Mr. Cruz had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who's your little birdie?
Jacques. Apparently it got so heated he had to get involved. And listen to this. It sounds like I was on the right track, because he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Wanna guess what
Blackmail.
it is?
Affair. Affair.
Bingo.
Did Jack hear anything else?
From what he told me, it seemed like Mr. Cruz was accusing Mr. Morgan of having an affair with
Well, we
his
know that's
wife.
not true.
Wouldn't have expected Mrs. Cruz to fall for a man like Morgan, but I guess the heart wants what the heart wants.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
Oh, and the other one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs.
Oh my god,
Beaumont's
did I?
key.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical
I literally
keys
looked
that
at the
are
picture,
both
but I
needed to
thought-
open a mysterious chest. Yeah, there's definitely something going on here.
I think Mrs. Cruz and Mrs. Beaumont might be the ones having the affair.
That's an interesting theory. Did you find any clues that might support this?
Nothing concrete.
It's called
I
my
mean,
gut.
I did find a letter that suggests they may have gone to college together, but they could just as well be good friends, right?
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I guess we'd know for sure if we could have a look at that chest, but I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Yeah.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, hold on. I may have an idea. Get me a candle and some plaster, and maybe I can do something about that pesky chest.
How?
Are we gonna
I'll tell
make...
you later. Just find me those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I manage to leave my post.
Are
All
we
right.
gonna make...
Thank you for not giving up.
Come on, you know I wouldn't let you down.
Thanks, Beth. Okay, seriously? How blind am I? Oh, yep, there it is. Well, it seems so obvious now that I know. Okay, no. Gosh, 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 gosh. Close. Alright, get out of here. Close that door. Close this door. Oh, but...
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here.
That's true. Alright.
Great. This takes care of half of this little
Well,
scavenger hunt.
okay.
As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
Gosh, I am so nosy. I'm a huge gossip. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh gosh. Rebecca.
I told him fixing the window should be a top priority.
Oh, I'd very much like to speak to him, trust me, but I just can't find him. He's nowhere to be found. Gone.
Got an achievement that said I protected Eugene so he didn't get fired. Heck yes. Jacques and Anthony. Oh, in here. Yeah, is where I want. Oh wait, what?
Where they are? Beth. Oh, don't even get me started.
Poor Beth.
I never noticed how odd she is.
Sophie, you mean? I like her. She's a good girl.
You know what? I should call the city. Tell them they don't need to build that new madhouse next door. There's one right here.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad. I'm here, aren't I?
Damn.
Forget about all that for a minute.
Oh my god. What a dick. Where was Rebecca Walker? Victoria, Beth, Sophie, Rachel. It's always the last place you look. Inspect. Can I not click on
So you
anything?
do have a stash of candles. But where is it?
Oh, where's your stash? It's urgent. The VIP guest in room 602 is getting on my nerves. He keeps ordering food that's not on the menu. Do I look like a goddamn genie? That's not even the worst of it. $4 roast beef. I can barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to continue working, but I'm not risking chopping off all my fingers for that blowhard. Didn't you start hoarding candles since the last power outage? I remember you saying you never wanted to be caught in the dark basement again. Where's your stash? Where is your stash? Nope. Close. Why is Beth's open? I am being nosy.
Wait, is this
Whoa.
What on earth led to this big... Are you looking to buy land? I know you grew up on a farm. Maybe you're looking to get back to nature. Didn't I find one of these in Anne's room too? The White Cat must be a popular spot.
Interesting. Okay. Alright. Candles.
Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already.
Is anybody in?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. All right, to the kitchen. Oh, but it's on the upper floor, I think. It's on the ground floor.
Sophie, you're forgetting what you
I
came
bet-
here for.
Oh, in his locker.
Candles. Better
Bobby.
try to find them before Beth gets here. No candles, but this looks like the laundry room.
Okay. To the laundry room. I have immediately forgotten the layout of the map. Oh, but here. Dang, I thought these would have been shelves, honestly. Isn't this where... Oh. Hell yes.
Got a candle. Now, what next? Let's
Awesome.
see if Beth is around.
Okay. Just one person doing the laundry?
There you are.
I'm not
For the
sure I
whole
understand
hotel?
what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this.
Yes, let's do this. This is a lot of work to snoop through other people's
To
belongings.
start, we need to pour the wax from the pot.
Okay. Which is it? Which, okay.
Have you done this before? You're a real pro.
Wow, thank you.
Now,
Don't mind if I do.
Time to put the key into the wax. Let's give it a few seconds so the mold really takes form.
Excellent. Beautiful.
Okay, I think you can remove it.
Okay. Cursor. Beautiful.
Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold.
So exciting.
All right. Now we wait for it to
I wonder
dry.
if this is
long do
something
you think
that
it's gonna take?
actually
I don't
would
know.
work.
I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
Well, maybe let's
I bet you
poke it
didn't
near the
think you'd be
handle.
making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side.
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
I don't want to let her know that I was
Like
snooping.
drawing?
Oh, God, no. I once drew a dress that everyone mistook for a birthday hat. I never drew again after that. What about you?
I hear you.
Haven't I seen you drawing in that journal of yours?
Yeah, I doodle a little.
Hey, you should show me one day. I'd love to see your art.
Okay, but promise not to laugh.
What? I'd never, ever do that. I know I make fun of pretty much everything, but not people's art. That's their soul. I'm
Good
sure
on you, Beth.
it's beautiful.
Thanks.
What do you like to draw anyway?
It's kind of silly, but I've started working on this little comic in which I imagine my life as a celebrity.
A celebrity?
Yeah. I've always found the lives of
This is
famous people
cute.
so fascinating, you know? And I kind of envy them sometimes. All the drama, the excitement.
Yeah, because we're really lacking in drama and excitement today.
Fair
Well,
point.
Today's the exception.
I'm sure there's something else in your life that excites you.
Oh my
Well,
god, here it is.
I do like
Dang,
sailing.
I keep like
Excuse me? You
flirting
sail?
option.
On a boat?
I used to, with my grandpa. But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to go with you.
Flirting option. Yes, I knew it. Do we still do it? Yeah, let's still do it.
Maybe it'd be possible to borrow a boat for a day. I think one of Grandpa's friends still has his.
Really? That would be great. I just love trying new things.
I'll see what I can do.
Perfect.
Hey,
I really just think
think it's
like
dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably.
it doesn't feel like a super
I should get back upstairs
romance
before
option.
Bernard
You know,
notices
it's
my
not like
absence.
overly flirting.
Hasn't already. Let
It's
me
not
know
like
how it
I'm
goes with the key.
Shepard and Garrus or
Oh,
anything like
and,
that, but
be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah.
awesome.
I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
Made a key double with your acolyte. Yeah, let's clean that up. Don't need any switch. Don't need any evidence that that's what we were doing.
Where are you going? What do you want? Are you here to apologize?
What room is this?
I'm not the one who should be apologizing. An idiot. Can't believe that I fell in love with you. Wait, what? I want my mother's ring back.
Oh no!
There. I don't want it.
No, Winnie and Jacques. Oh, poor Jacques. I mean, I don't know what happened, but that is rough stuff, buddy. What door is it? I'm so curious. Okay. Anywho. Camera angle definitely made me feel like I was being watched. So, that's cool. Alright, back to it. Room 509. I mean 507. Just gonna close it. Okay, oh man, but I have to be so careful.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
Oh my god. Oh, cute. It's like a little sweetheart thing. You better read these things lightning speed, Sophie.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
In Atlanta, I noticed yours was pretty worn down, so I decided to buy you a new one. I hope you like it, and since you enjoy them so much, here's a little puzzle to figure out the combination. 2 5-letter words are the key, both related to our history. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black, white. Her alliterative name will take you back. From the first one, take the first 2. From the last one, take the last 2. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. I hope you get better. Try to rest today. I will bring you hot soup after class.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
It's based on a novel I read a while back. I'm sure you would love singing it. Okay. I can barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today. Oh! All I do is look at your lips and imagine. Oh. Dear Anne, I just heard Doris Day on the radio and it made me think of you. I know how much you love Sentimental Journey. Last time I was in Texas felt like coming home. Now strangely I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it has been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You're always in my head. Everything reminds me of you, not only songs on the radio, but silly things like the flowers in our garden that smell of your shampoo. Or when people say the word darling and I can hear you say it with your lovely French accent. I am not doing that because I do not have a lovely French accent. My family seems to notice my odd behavior, but of course I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin and shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. Sometimes I am scared that all this time with you was nothing but a dream too good to be true. Aww. Cute. This is obviously definitely what's going on. I'm sorry it took me so long to answer your last letter. Has it been 6 months already? As you always say, le temps passe vite. The time passes so fast. I don't remember my French. My parents are glad that I am done with my studies. They always thought it was a strange idea for me to go to university. Now they want me to find a husband and have children like any other woman. Oh. These past few months, I've had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. But we cannot hide our heads in the sand any longer. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did, and foolish to think it would last forever. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family is proving more and more difficult every day. You will always have a special place in my heart, but I believe it is time for us to go our separate ways. You made me feel like a teenager. You made everything but the present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about the future. Oh, rough stuff, buddy. Okay. Put letters back. Yes. And close. And
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of
oh,
eyes on it.
right. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. White. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. In Atlanta, I noticed yours is pretty worn down, so I decided to buy you a new one. So, figure out the combination. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was... So, if it's white... Unlike my favorite bar, this one... Unless it's the white cap. Maybe it's not white. Because then it would just be WHIS if it was Doris? Can I not, like, take the keys? Noticed what
There's no
was...
shame in asking for help, Sophie. 2 heads are better than 1, especially when dealing with riddles.
Okay.
Clarington Hotel.
Hey, Beth. Got a minute?
For you,
I opened the
You did? Damn, I have to admit I did.
Sorry, I'm so anxious. I'm, like, skipping through dialogue.
Way to go.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
plaster
kinda
key.
surprised as well. It's quite sturdy.
Perfect.
So, spill it. What's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509.
Oh,
I
that's what it
could
went
use your
for.
help with it, though.
Oh, God, I hate riddles. Well, let's hear it. Which part is causing you trouble?
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
You said Mrs. Beaumont wrote the riddle, right?
Yeah, but I have no idea what her favorite bar is.
I think I do.
Really? How?
That's a story for another time. But
Oh, my.
if I had to bet, I'd put my money
Okay,
on
so I was right.
the white cat.
The white cat. I think I get it.
Well, that wasn't too hard, was it? Is there anything else?
Unlike my favorite bar... this one was black.
Here's another one. Her alliterative name will surely take you back.
Alliterative what now? Andrew, you're a nerd. What's alliterative?
Hey, just because I read books doesn't mean I know everything. Okay.
Unless it's Greta,
series of
because
words that start with the same sound or
Thank you, darling.
unlike
you
my
get
favorite
that,
bar,
Bea?
this one was
Yeah,
black.
I did.
Greta, black cat.
I think I know what to do.
You do? Great. Anything else I can help you with?
Nope.
No, that's all. Thank you.
I think
Don't
it's
mention it. I'm just glad I could be of some help. Call
take
me
the
after you've opened that case.
first two,
You
take
know
the
I
last
will.
two. Is that right? That's what it said? Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Okay, so Greta. From the first one, take the first two. From the last one, take the last two. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. Doris Day. Doris. So it would be Gris. Gray. Ah. Okay.
So, I need to find something related to a black cat And a person whose
Oh,
first
I
and
wonder
last
if I
names
have
start
to...
with the same letter.
I wonder if I have to find it first, though.
A cat named Greta.
Perfect.
G-R.
Okay. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Yes.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it?
Perfect.
Doris.
Yes, it is, Sophie. All right. G-R-I-S.
So G-R from Greta and I-S from Doris. Gree? Could that be the code for the case on the bed in 509?
Yes, it means
It's worth a
gray. Don't mind me, everybody. Just waltzing in like I own the place. Oh. Hell yeah. Crazy. A typewriter!
That novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella?
And that's why the novel that she was writing with the two women on the cover that I thought looked suspiciously like Anne and Marcella. Dear Marcella, or should I say, what'd she say? Brigitte? You know I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title, and they were roommates. I bought it on impulse at a train station and read it cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized our story? You may have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. You often said writers are thieves, but I never fully understood until now. It's been almost 10 years since I received your last letter. The letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first, I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer and had to accept your love for me had never been real. Aw. For many years, I was brokenhearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. This book, your book, am I foolish to think it's proof you really loved me? In any case, I hope you're well, and I'm happy to see you accomplished your dream of becoming a writer. I'm not gonna butcher any more French, truly.
Oh, Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of justice.
Oh, man. I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Louis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. I'm willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael, but there are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman Only Rings Twice again, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit it, but I almost hope it was premonitory. To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you're able to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought were important all those years ago. I hope to hope to hear from you soon. Do you remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during our class? I still do.
I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed.
Thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet, but I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy, and they won't be as long as they remain together, as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you're Brigitte? Brigitte Boswell to recognize you on the street. Why not publish your next novel under your own name?
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary. But all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
I left the house. I left Lewis. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life, to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarington until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. I wouldn't put it past Lewis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname, so I've registered under the name Beaumont. That's it. Oh.
There's a lot of stuff in here. I
Oh,
don't think I've looked
we
at
haven't?
everything yet.
Are we sure?
After all this, turns out you're a
Oh.
fan of Bridget? Of
Bridget.
Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
Although you don't know me, I think I can safely say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels had literally changed my life. After the war, I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of... Oh. Oh. Your novels gave me the courage to get into contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I had always felt for him the same way your characters feel for each other, but I had never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. The thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to... Oh. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Bridget was a pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I expected. Oh.
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to.
Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. Ooh. Creepy. I can't, like... I think that would be really hard to deal with as, you know, like, as a writer or anybody that has to deal with it. I mean, in terms, yes, all the time, but like also in terms of people in the spotlight because that is their life. Anyways, I want to thank you as well for your encouraging words. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. If it continues like this, employers turn me down as soon as they learn where I spent the last 10 years of my life in the psychiatric hospital. If it continues like this, I'll probably end up on the street like so many of my army buddies. Why am I even telling you this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyways, please tell me more about your life, and do not hesitate to write long letters. Oh, like
An advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you.
Oh.
But what for?
Lindsay's mother. He's dead. He will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I should have known this would end in pain just like your novels. Ooh, ouch. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. I have to admit your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first, but I was afraid I was going to miss Lindsay's answer, but now there's nothing keeping you here. Okay, advance on my salary. Is that it? Yes.
So, let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of...
Dang, what a story.
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Yes, Beth, help with that.
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
Oh, we can't open mail unless we have a way to reseal it. They probably know. There is a way to do it, but...
I wonder what's in it.
We could open it.
I mean, that's kinda illegal.
It is illegal.
Oh,
It is.
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, too late. I've always known I would end up in prison one day.
So?
I like Beth.
3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism pamphlet for California.
California.
Well, it makes sense. It's much more progressive there than it is here.
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You're your best pals now?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
Turns out he's a big fan of Marcella.
Is she a celebrity or something?
More or less. She writes pulp fiction under a pseudonym. I think her books gave Paul a chance to get out of his own head while he was staying in a psychiatric hospital.
Huh, I see. He's still kind of a creep, though. Couldn't he have stuck to fan mail? Stalking her like that. That's going too far.
That is going too far,
And
for
why
sure.
did he have those pictures of you anyway?
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Well,
Oh my
it
gosh,
feels
and
a tad
then
anticlimactic.
was Paul
Needs
blackmailing
drama,
them?
right?
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
It sure did. You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the lives our guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
Well, we might as well keep this train going.
What about you? Who is Beth Lambert when no one's looking?
I like to think that with me, what you see is what you get. But maybe an extra snoopy super sleuth could uncover a few more layers. Maybe ones I didn't even know I had.
Challenge accepted.
Come see me when your shift ends, alright? We could leave together if you want.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. They're
Oh, is
actually
this the
beds.
end?
I know.
Ah,
Always so much more fun.
I wanted it to keep going. I was
We
enjoying the
could
story.
Take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
Oh,
I just
okay.
have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
Hell yeah. Okay, let's make sure we close this. I do not want to get in trouble. Close. Close.
No combination, no entry.
Close. Oh. Oh, but whoa, wait a second. There was the beginning where I was getting interrogated. Oh my god. That's blood. Oh my god, who do we think it is? Who do we think it is? I can't tell if that was a lady shoe or not. Is that guys? Oh my god. Is that Hector? Or is that Mr. Morgan?
Mr. Cruz?
Okay, it is Hector.
Mr. Cruz. Oh god. Oh god. What happened?
What is this?
Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him? Is this about Paul? Does that mean...
Thank you for reporting that guest's unacceptable behavior. We will look into it as soon as possible. Oh man. Does this mean that Paul killed him because so that way Marcella and Anne could be together and he thought he was helping? Oh my gosh. What do I do? Shouldn't I call somebody? Oh no.
I have to get the power back on.
Oh no. No, I was enjoying the happiness. I don't want it to become spooky. Ugh. Well, I can tell you right now, I do not want to go that way. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no.
It's too big. I guess I'll need something pointier.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything here that would help me.
Oh. Nothing? Are we sure? Oh man. I just heard a noise out in another room of the house. Oh. Oh man. Oh, oh, here we go. Yes. Oh dear. Let's pick up the ice pick.
This looks like something I can use to open the fuse box.
Marcella's necklace?
The fuse box. Just get to the fuse box in the janitor's closet, Sophie. It's not far.
Can I open this? No, I can't open this. Okay. Alright, Sophie.
I have to get the power back on.
Let's kick it in a high gear. What are we thinking right now? Broken pearl necklace. Bernard's letter to Hector. And the insurance policy. Lockpick. Lights out. Oh man, I'm so sad. We were on a happy ending. Oh my god, wait. Did he kill? No, that has to be Paul, right? Okay, power. Oh no, sorry.
It's too big. I guess I'll need that worked, thank God.
Oh yeah.
Now, to get the power back. How does Eugene do this again?
Oh.
Fuses. I probably need new fuses. Yes, this is what I need.
Okay. Let's see.
Eugene, what I would give to have you with me.
If there's a
right now.
power outage, check fuse box for required amperage of each
Your note
socket.
will have to make
Remove
two.
blown fuses are usually blackened. Screw in new fuses in sockets. Make sure amperage is correct. Yeah, can I remove this one? I can't. Oh, but these are the... I see. Okay.
How
Ooh. We can't see any of them. Okay. Oh! Duh. I'm just silly. Okay. Awesome.
Power's back. Now I should go down to the lobby.
What, I'm just
Call the
gonna like
police.
shove his body out of the way?
Is there anything I've forgotten? Once I leave this floor, I probably won't be able to come back.
I think this is where we're stopping for tonight. Oh man. I'm really enjoying it. I thought that we were going to... I thought that it was just going to wrap up so nicely. I completely forgot about the police scene in the beginning. That was just... I was so caught up in the story of everybody else. But yeah, I'm excited we have more mysteries to keep going. I want to go check that icebox. So I'll probably do that next. Do a quick sweep of the floor before we do anything, and then we'll pick up by heading down to the lobby and calling the police. So thank you guys so much, and I will definitely see you in the next video.